Well, good morning and welcome. So we'll start today laying down on our backs. And as you come down onto your back, just take a moment to come into a comfortable position. And so you might have your legs straight, you might have your knees bent. I like to have the knees bent and just sway the knees a little bit from side to side. Just to kind of check in a little bit with the hips, as well as the low back, the sacrum, all the way up the torso into upper parts of the spine. And then after a few times that you sway a little bit from side to side with your knees, go ahead and straighten out your left leg. Take the right knee into the chest, give it a gentle squeeze, move the knee a bit side to side. Take a few rotations through the right ankle, a few times each way. All right, and then shift the rotation into the hip as you release the arms and draw a circle with the right knee. And really just allow this circle to be nice and slow so you can really explore all of the sensations. Change directions at some point. All right, so then the next time your right knee comes into your chest, go ahead and catch it again with your hands. Pick your head up, bring the forehead toward the knee, rounding the back a little bit, and then release the head to the floor. Take the right knee over toward the floor on the left. And as you roll fully onto your left hip, if you want something supportive under your right knee like a block or a blanket, go ahead and set that up. But then just send your right arm back over to the right. See which way your head wants to turn. And just begin to allow the body to melt into the floor, into this rotation. I'm starting to check in with how it feels to breathe in this rotated position. Take one more round of breath. And then just begin to ease the right leg back to center. Let that still bent right knee now drop out to the right side, almost like a tree pose, but laying on your back. All right, and then bend the left knee, walk the foot in, cross the right ankle over the left thigh, guide the legs into the chest, reaching through for that left leg. Rock a little bit from side to side as well as rotate through the left ankle. A couple of times each way. All right, and then as you take your hands behind your left knee, let the left leg straighten up. Start to reach up through the heel, actively pulling the toes down. And then point the toes up, feeling into the top of the foot, the front of the ankle, up into the shin. Again, reach the heel up, pull the toes down. And once more, point the toes. All right, as you let that left foot and ankle relax a bit, straighten the right leg up to join it with the right ankle on top of the left ankle. Interlace the fingers, take the hands behind the head. Head and elbows are resting on the floor. And then as you inhale, begin to slowly lower the legs toward the floor. Stop at whatever point you need to stop on the way down. And then as you exhale, pull the legs back up to where you started. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale as you slowly lower. Exhale as you lift. And then 1 more time like that. Breathing in. And breathing out. All right, release the feet to the floor. Sway the knees side to side. All right, release the hands from behind the head. Take the left knee into the chest, give it a squeeze. Move it a bit side to side. And then we'll start to rotate through the left hip. So release the arms, let your left knee draw a big but slow circle in space. Change directions. All right, then the next time that the left knee comes in toward the chest, go ahead and catch the leg, pick the head up, forehead toward the knee, take a breath. And then release the head. Take the left knee over toward the floor on the right. Again, as you roll fully onto your right hip, if you want some support under your left knee, go ahead and put a block or a pillow or blanket underneath that left knee, and then send the left arm back over to the left. Landing into the rotation. Again, check in, notice how it feels to breathe. All right, now as you start to guide that left knee back to center, keep it bent and then drop it out to the left side. Again, similar to a tree pose, but laying on your back. All right, and then bend the right knee, walk the foot in, cross the left ankle over the right thigh, guide the legs into the chest, reaching through for the right leg, rock a little side to side. All right, take the hands behind the right knee so the right leg can straighten up. Start to reach up through your heel as you actively pull the toes down. And then point the toes up. Again, reach the heel up, pull the toes down. And once more, point the toes. All right, so as that right foot and ankle relax, straighten the left leg up to join, left ankle on top of the right ankle, interlace the fingers, hands behind the head and elbows rest. And then inhale, begin to slowly lower the legs toward the floor. As you exhale, pull your legs back up to where you started. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. And once more, breathing in. And breathing out. All right, release the feet to the floor. Again, step them wide and sway the knees from side to side. All right, and then we'll draw both knees in toward the chest. And with the fingers still interlaced behind the head, go ahead and pick the head and elbows up off the floor. And then inhale here at center. As you exhale, take the right elbow to the left knee and reach that right leg long. Inhale back to center, pull the right knee in. Exhale, twist to the other side. Left elbow, toward the right knee. Each inhale, you come to center. Each exhale, you twist. Just go nice and slow at your own breathing speed. And so after the next time that you reach with your left elbow, come back to center, release the head, release the feet. And if you want to sway your knees yet again, feel free, but just take at least a few breaths, letting the belly soften and relax a little bit. All right, and then roll to one side. Press yourself up and into a seat. As we come to seated, we'll start with Kapalabhati, skull shining breath. So finding a supportive upright seat. We'll do 3 rounds, just about a minute, maybe slightly over a minute each. So as you sit up nice and tall, take your attention to your belly, and let's begin. Releasing control of the breath. Take a few natural, easy breaths. All right, second round, guide the attention back to the belly, and let's begin. Again, release control of the breath. Come back into a natural, easy pace. Let go of any tension that you might feel. Sometimes there's a little tension that accumulates in the neck and shoulders as we practice in this way, but Give yourself a moment to let that go if you feel it. All right, we'll do one more round, this time 2 minutes. So again, sitting up nice and tall. Take your attention to your belly, and let's begin. Again, releasing control of the breath. Come back into a natural, easy pace and volume of breath. All right, and then as you become ready, shift onto hands and knees. And as you come to hands and knees, we'll start with hands under shoulders, knees under hips. As you inhale, let the belly drop, lifting your head and your tail. As you exhale, tuck the tail, round the back, draw the chin toward the chest. Again, inhale as the belly drops, head and tail lift. Exhale, tuck and round. And one more like that, breathing in. And breathing out. So as you bring your torso back to neutral, step the left foot forward to the left hand, lifting up into a short lunge with the front knee over the ankle and the right hip over the knee. We'll take the right hand across to the left knee, sweep the left hand forward and up and back and down as you rotate through your left shoulder a few times, as well as inviting a subtle twist into the spine each time you exhale and reach back. All right, so the next time that you reach your left arm back, go ahead and pause in your twist. Turn your head to look back toward the left hand, and then just let the left palm turn up and down. And then let the entire arm start to rotate back and forward. So possibly when you roll your shoulder forward, your palm starts to turn up as you roll your shoulder in and forward. Just experiment with how far does the shoulder want to move? What's comfortable? What feels good? Take another breath. All right, take the left hand forward to rest on the left thigh. Right hand down to the floor, widen your lunge so your right knee scoots back a little further. And then your choice if you want to keep your back knee down or tuck the toes, lift the knee. As you start to twist to the left, that right hand that's on the floor might be a palm, might be a fist, might be a hand on a block. Begin to sweep your left arm up. All right, take the left arm up alongside the head. And then take the left hand toward the low back. So you're now internally rotating the shoulder. Just kind of walk that hand up toward the shoulder blades, if possible, if comfortable. And then once more, take the left arm up alongside the head. And once more, left hand to low back, or a little higher if comfortable. All right, if your back knee is up, release it down. Come back to hands and knees. When you're ready, tuck your toes under and lift up into downward facing dog. Start to feel into the posture with bending one knee, straightening the other leg, sensing into the backs of the legs as well as the ankles and feet. With a deep breath in, rock forward into plank pose. Pause here as you exhale. Take another breath in. And then exhale to downward dog. All right, second side as we release to the knees. Step the right foot to the right hand. Lift up into your short lunge, front knee over the ankle, left hip over the knee. Left hand finds the right knee. Sweep the right hand forward and up. And back and down. Again, rotating through the right shoulder, but also gently moving into a twist as you take your arm back in space. All right, the next time that you take the right arm back in space, pause in the twist, turn your head to look back towards your right hand, and then let that right palm turn up, and then down toward the floor. And then just let the entire arm rotate back and forward to the extent that is comfortable and possible in your shoulder. All right, bring the right hand forward to rest on the right thigh. Left hand to the floor. Scoot the right knee back a little bit, widen the lunge. As we start to build the rotation here, tuck that, again, you can keep your back knee down or tuck the toes, lift the knee, either way. And then as you start to twist towards your right leg, take the right hand up into the air. All right, and then right arm up alongside the head. And then right hand to low back or a little bit higher if the shoulder allows it. Again, right arm up alongside the head. And one more time, low back. All right, if the back knee is up, go ahead and release it down. Come back to hands and knees. And this time we'll sit back towards our feet into child's pose. And just make your child's pose comfortable, whether your knees are together or apart, whether your head's on the floor or a prop. Just make yourself comfortable in this posture. Sensing back into the experience of inhalation with the back expanding and broadening. And the experience of exhalation with the whole body melting into the floor, into support, into a sense of letting go and releasing effort. All right, now as you come back into your seated position, we'll practice alternate nostril breathing. All right, so as always, using the right hand, bring your peace fingers in toward your palm. And then take the right thumb to the right nostril. Inhaling through the left side. Close it off, open the right exhale. Inhale, right side. Exhale, left side. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. And just keep going at your own speed. And so after the next time you exhale out your left nostril, just release your hand down, letting that right arm and shoulder relax completely. And feeling the breath flow in and out of the body without restriction. All right, as we join our palms in front of the heart, we bow to the light within ourselves as well as each other. Namaste.